Hey everybody, I'm Crow. Welcome back to Dark Souls Remastered, the bow only run. We're dumping it all into Vitality. So here's the thing. A fully upgraded... we don't have a fully upgraded Estus. Maybe premature. So, the normal enemies in this game don't have this mechanic, but the bosses do. A boss in Dark Souls 1 cannot kill you from full health in one hit. It will leave you with a tiny, tiny sliver, but they cannot one-hit you. Now, if we have 681 out of 682 health, it can kill me in one hit. It just can't do the full 682 in one hit. Our Estus starts at 200, and then there's 8 upgrades total. The first 4 add 100 on to the healing each, and then the last 4 add 50 each for a total of 600 up, I think. So I think 800 is the maximum Estus. So generally, if you get 800 health, or just under it, then every time you use the Estus, you'll get a full heal, and you have the maximum amount of health, so that, like, it helps you when you're in the overworld, but bosses still won't one-shot you. Because if you've got 850 health, and you get down to, like, 30 health, and then you use an Estus, the boss can one-shot you, because you have 831 health. Instead of 850, and you have to be at full or they can one-shot you. So normally this is where you join the Gwyndolin Covenant.
Heretic. First thou offendeth the Godmother, and now thou see fit to trample upon the tomb of the great Lord. I am the dark Sun Gwyndolin. Let the atonement for thy felonies commenceth.
Gwyndolin Bay. I could not have missed worse. I mean, I hit them calculated. So this fight is a hallway. I don't know if you've noticed, but we're in a hallway. So you run straight at them, and they have 3 attacks. That's a bow. We can get that bow. So there's the homing doodles, the bow, which I honestly thought was daggers for a long time. And the Super Kamehameha Wave Orb thing. That's it. That goes through walls. Oof. Yeah, that was like 8 hits at once. So it does not apply to the one-shot rule. Anyway, I will respect now. And also miss. As you can see, we didn't get terribly far. Normally, you constantly run at them. And then if you've got a melee weapon, you get a couple hits in and they teleport away. The arrows very much curve. I am terrible at this, apparently. Does also curve. I disrespected the damage that the arrows could do. I mean, there's not actually like 8 of them. I think there's 5. But I mean, if they did 200 damage each, that's more than enough to beat us. There's the straight shot that goes all the way through the walls, these little homie doodles, and then the bow. Those are the only 3 things that Gwyndolin can do. I'm gonna die again. I think I may have found the epic cheese strat. I'm too far over. So a little bit earlier on, I got to a spot where I could shoot them, and only that attack would be able to hit me. Unfortunately, I lost the epic positioning when that happened, but I've learned things. First of all, I'm not sure if Gwyndolin is immune to poison or not, but 5 arrows didn't poison them. That's not working. A 3rd round. Also, these homing things. They like going into the wall for whatever reason. So you're pretty safe around these. And the arrows seem to do most of their direction changing at the very beginning. Also, As long as they don't use that twice, we're fine. It turns out that Gwyndolin... I wonder if I could safely show you. Does not teleport unless you get too close to them. We're like right here at the door. I literally just walked into here, was like, that pillar looks good. And then started shooting. I also found out that it is possible to shoot Gwyndolin from outside of their range entirely to the point where they won't fight back. However, if you are not within a range that they can attack you, the game makes them invulnerable. Which I also think is neat, because I've never tried that before. Like, I put the hot ring on, and I was shooting Gwyndolin, and blood was coming out. But... oh. They were taking 0 damage. That's honestly the safest attack to attack them for. If I had a mouse, it would have probably been easier, but aiming is much easier with a mouse, but everything else is so much worse. For real though, I died like 6 times.
Oh, heretic, swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
I love you too. So that's the first time I've ever beaten them right in the doorway without ever running up to them. There was not a single teleport past the first one. Defeat the Dark Sun Gwyndolin. Apparently I didn't do that the last time I played through. I got the Remastered like a little while back. And slammed through it for a spear run, I think it was? God, that was cool. Spears feel amazing in the Dark Souls games. Never really tried them before. And here we have the Miracle Sunlight Blade. And this is armor? The brass armor. For the Firekeeper lady. Which wasn't there for some reason. And this is empty? I don't know why that's there. Okay, so we'll dump these into health because we still seem to be getting the full amount. We're close enough. And then there were 2 things that I want to check on. First of all, we never killed the brass Firekeeper lady, right? But her armor was in there. I also noticed that she wasn't here. So, I know that breaking the illusion, it's supposed to actually make the areas tougher. Because all of those knights that we were grinding, like, that's how intense the illusion was. None of those knights that we were killing were real. We were farming souls and stuff on things that weren't even there. So now all the knights are gone, and that changes the area. Much different atmosphere now. But where did the Firekeeper lady go? Because I'm gonna be honest, would kind of like to upgrade my Estus flask a little bit more. So why don't we go on an adventure and try and find her? I'm honestly rather curious whether or not the painted guardians were real. So, I think this is where the key differences are. Because the Silver Knights and stuff... Were the Silver Knights really not here? In fact, are the Gargoyles even here? I'm gonna be honest, I've only ever done that like once. I usually just get the ring so that I could go see Gwyndolin. Oh, it's the Firekeeper lady! I'm gonna shoot you in the back of the head. You dunked on. Oh, you have a parrying dagger? That's amazing.
So it was you, was it? How
Yep.
dare you produce a blade upon a deity? How did you ever get this far? I shall end your suffering.
Not with fat rolls, you're not. Okay, maybe. Okay, maybe. Why is my lock-on range so... Does she have the... She doesn't have the fog ring on, does she? I don't have the fog ring on either. Is this just an everywhere thing because we turned off the sun? I can't lock onto her.
But how? This man is a threat, Master Gwyndolin.
Yeah. Pretty threatening. I didn't open the doors, did I? No, wait, we totally opened the doors. Because I was going to say, I mostly just want to see if there are gargoyles up here. And what the inside of this place was like. Because I honestly don't remember. I'm pretty sure there's like night dudes everywhere, wasn't there? Not like night dudes, but like mercenary dudes or something. The gargoyles are even gone. I didn't think the gargoyles were going to go too. I always didn't do this because I thought it was going to be much harder. But it's honestly starting to look like this is easy mode because most of the big things disappear. Who and what are you? It has a shield. We've made mistakes. A Balder Knight, but in flesh? You're not even undead. Oh god. We also don't 100% heal now. Oh wait, but we just got that Firekeeper soul. I'll take it. These are the things that we take. Look at how much we take these things. You're going to come over here and you're going to hit me, but I'm going to trade. No, I'm not. Apparently I'm a liar. I'm going to hit you, you're going to die. And everything's going to be great. 5,000 souls. I thought this place was full of much tougher enemies. Are there really only the two? Is that just a Balder Knight? Oh, headshot. Very nice. You are also alive. I am almost not alive. How much health do we have? 7. I wasn't expecting the epic combats. Also headshot. 360 no scope. Ooh! Yeah, if the one-handed swing almost murdered me, I am not interested in finding out what the two-handed swing's like. Also, 5,000, a little farther away from the bonfire. Otherwise, I would say that that might be a good farm, because, like... 10,000 versus how much, actually? At the Darkroot Garden, you get 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, and 1,000. So 7,000. You get 10,000 for doing that. If you could one-shot both of them with, like, a Zweihander crystal magic weapon and the meme rings, and you could do that securely, I wonder if that would be worth the run over here. That's interesting. I never noticed. I think there's actually a lot more guys when you don't knock down the chandelier. I have never not knocked down the chandelier. But I don't remember there being quite this many enemies in the room. Because there's 6 dead center, and then there's a bunch hiding in the little cubbies over here. We make no noise and stuff, so that's completely irrelevant. We can just slip past them. But it seems the only real impact... God, I love these meme rings. Is that one going to see me? Nope. The only real impact is on the giant enemies and the monstrous enemies. So, they made it look like everything here was okay, but it really wasn't. This is the painted world of Ariamas. And you need the peculiar doll from the cell that you start the game in. You have to go back and revisit it because they don't have the body in there yet that they just throw in that has the peculiar doll on it. So if you didn't know that that area was backtrackable, then this was another whole area that you could miss. Like when you have walkthroughs and stuff, it's one thing. But finding this is actually quite an achievement if you don't have a walkthrough. Regardless, next time I think we're going to mess that area up. So thank you guys very much for doing science with me. I hope you liked it. Later, everybody.